we just need to state that, like, yeah, like, we're in, like, 3rd and 4th right now for kills.
It is true. We are officially... we are officially tied in our 2nd place, quote-unquote, since it will actually...
3rd even, because there's 2 first places.
Well, true, but that's where it's a quote-unquote. It has to be determined whether who is 2nd and who is 3rd. We are guaranteed at
No, I
this
mean, we're
point
tied at 3rd because 2 first places.
Yeah, we are guaranteed to be in 3rd. Or we could just simply state that there are 2 first places and 2 second places right now until there is a correction at some point, which we will automatically bump down.
DK versus Luigi.
The good old green man.
Wait, did I do something wrong? Why are my colors changing Luigi?
I have the foggiest idea.
Can you change DK's colors?
Yes, I can now.
So can I. Why is this a thing?
Now, do we want... Oh dear, that's very confusing. Changing his colors.
Oh, we have to go over his thing, okay. I'm seeing what colors I have to offer.
No, I'm still controlling DK for some reason.
Yeah,
They do
weird.
have Fire Flower Luigi amongst with the other color palettes.
Ooh, what other DKs we got?
We have regular old brown. We have black.
Blackie Kong.
Quote, it is more so gray. We have red. So Ginger Kong. No
Blackie.
offense to the redheads out there. It's just the nickname moniker.
At this point, I'm just gonna assume they've watched my other videos. They know I've said some pretty inappropriate things.
True, but I do actually have no qualms nor desire to insult redheads, being that is part of my family's genetics.
Neither do I, and I guess same here for genetics. But let it be stated that I do make very inappropriate jokes that most people will take offense to, and I apologize. But
Speaking of offensive stuff, we have Blue Collar Kong as our last option, and yes, he can get her done. Yes, I made that horrible joke, and I do probably deserve a smack for that, but let's move on.
let the record state I smacked him. Go with Reddy Kong. Let's call him Reddy Kong.
Good old red Donkey Kong from the Emerald Isles. Pardon the bad accent, I just felt like doing it.
Green Mario. Green Fire Mario, I should say.
Luigi Mario in his Fire Flower suit.
Versus Reddy Kong.
Very appropriate since they do actually have the ability to throw fire in this. Which is an ability, as almost anyone would know, that they only get from having fire flowers in the older games, not at will. Depends on which games you're looking at, though. In many renditions of it, they do actually have the ability to throw fire at their will. However, it usually involves some sort of magic point or power point system to allow them to do so. Such as in any form of the Mario RPGs, whether it be the Super Mario RPG, Paper Mario, Mario Superstar Saga.
Right, yep.
Or there is a few variations where fire flowers have not been needed, but I cannot bring them all to mind the exact.
Man, this just reminds me, I want to play some,
Ooh, it is a double KO as the first down.
Nice.
This was initiated by Luigi.
And the game is cheering for Luigi.
Well, the tactic to throw down the mine was actually Luigi, so they are giving it. And the Power Star goes not to the iconic character who should own it, but Donkey Kong.
Oh,
Rivaling
stole
character.
it. So,
Stole it just like he stole Paulina. Dirty monkey.
yeah, because Luigi gets Paulina, doesn't he?
Actually, no, he does not.
He gets, what's her name? Daisy. Daisy!
Actually, funny enough, Daisy was the princess from the Mario Land games. Mario of which starring in.
Huh.
So the princess he was saving in that case was actually Daisy, and that means Luigi has still yet to have his own princess to save.
Oh, poor Luigi.
However, it is socially implied that Daisy is his intended.
Oh, another double KO!
They are keeping this nice and even.
Yeah, they are.
But they are alternating. Luigi fell last in the last double KO, so it's so far giving the edge to Luigi.
If it keep it up, Luigi's gonna win it. My money is on Luigi because I want him to make it to the next round. I do want brother versus brother at some point.
It would be interesting. Luigi is, I feel, the better fighter option in this game. No offense to the Donkey Kong lifers out there. Donkey Kong is a good character, but he lacks a certain level of maneuverability and speed for his pummeling capability, though power he lacks none of.
Also, if you've been following along of the way things have been going, in these semifinals, if both me and Naka make it, it will be us in the semifinals. We will not have a final match between one of us. The computer will guaranteed be a final character. So only one of us will make it to the final round, and I'm going to put my money on Naka. I'm going to give it my best effort, for sure, but unless some miracle of, I mean, you saw me against Jigglypuff. I mean, whew. That was a tough one.
I am rusty, and it turns out my Mario game is a bit off. My
It's a
earlier practices
possibility.
with Link were promising, but Mario is, as I said, lacking a certain luster.
Oh.
Taunt from Luigi.
And the hammer.
How
Nice.
appropriate. Poor DK, still suffering for his grandfather's sins. It actually has been confirmed by the creators of the games in the past, officially, so this is a Nintendo official statement that they have made, that Donkey Kong is in fact the grandson of the Donkey Kong that was in the original. Cranky Kong is in fact the original Donkey Kong.
Which I find amazing.
Now, Donkey Kong Jr. was actually Donkey Kong's father. So this Donkey Kong is the third. Now, what's interesting is that it is unknown actually what happened to his father. His kid years were spent doing math, saving his dad from the cage that Mario, the now evil, now gone protagonist to antagonist, and prisoner. That is actually the fact. In Donkey Kong Jr.,
I believe
Mario
it.
kidnapped Donkey Kong and imprisoned him.
That is amazing.
Now, I don't know if they were all math games, but I'm pretty sure that at least a couple of Donkey Kong Jr.'s were math games. So it remains unknown what actually happened to Donkey Kong the Second. Junior, that is.
And there's also Baby Kong now.
Now, that is the interesting thing. Kiddy Kong's original
Is it Kitty
name-
Kong or Baby Kong?
Well, in Donkey Kong Country 3, Kiddy Kong is, in its development, was actually originally called Baby Kong.
Oh, okay. Well, I was technically right, I guess. You know what?
And he went through a couple of name changes, but it was implied that he was supposed to be the next Child Kong. However, they called him Kiddy Kong eventually in the final rundown. Now, the another name that he had actually was in suggestion was Tiny Kong,
Being ironic.
which was actually given to, I believe it was Tiny, if I'm thinking right. It was given to another Kong, a relative Kong, in Donkey Kong 64. In that, there was the introduction of Trixie,
Yep.
Tiny, and Lanky.
Yeah. Tiny was the big guy, right?
Yes.
It was still an ironic name. Okay.
I apologize if I have any information wrong, and if my facts are not absolutely correct, or if I've gotten something wrong, I do apologize. I am not able to research anything at the moment, and I'm going off of memory. I do not mean to misinform anyone. So here's hoping that I'm correct, and if not, hopefully you'll find out for yourself, and not have to look like the person who has a foot in their mouth like I would be if I actually found out I'm wrong.
Now, is Kitty Kong Donkey Kong's son?
Now, that was the thing left to speculation. It never was really addressed who he was. It was implied in the third Donkey Kong game, if I remember correctly in dialogue, that he is the nephew of Funky Kong. It is not actually addressed how Funky Kong is related to Donkey Kong. Much like Swanky Kong is not also clear as to what his relation is to. They very well could be cousins or brothers. And Luigi is the winner. We got sidetracked in our
DK
little
discussion.
there.
And Luigi won it.
Luigi pulled off a strong
done.
victory. I hope we didn't distract you too much from the visuals going in the background, but Luigi actually pulled a nice strong one. He has now tied himself with both Rain and myself for the third floating platform, I guess in this case for third place, with a solid win of 4 KOs. Donkey Kong is now tied with Pikachu as dead last for 2 KOs and a loss. Which means out of our last man roster for a free-for-all, I believe those two are dropped.
Yeah, well, I guess it would be anyway, but...
Well, the lowest man would drop out, and in this case, since there is 2 lowest men, unless they duel it out, which we might not have enough time for, they both are kicked from the roster. But
well,
we will see
all
when
6
that
of
round
those are actually kicked from the roster, because now this is the second round where all those statistics really do matter.
True.
Because... But we were actually... that was only if we were doing top 2.
True.
If we're gonna do an all three smash them out, no statistics matter. But again, it is great to keep track of them. Now, for round 2, match 1,